Yo guys, what's up? Been gone for like 2 years, but I'm finally back. If you know me, and if you don't, my name's Michael. I've had a few cars. Last time had the SRT Jeep and then the 300. Both those are sold now, sadly. But we've had a few different cars. And today's video is why I think this is for sure one of the best cars you can get for the money today. It's definitely a little windy out, but I'm gonna give you guys a few reasons on why I think this is probably the best car you can get. So definitely starting out, number one, the facelift models 2017 and up. Pretty sure late 2017. These things are just look so good, man. Should have washed it, but even a little dirty, still is good. Rear end got some changes. Taillights are different from the previous models. This is a 2018 Prestige. So as you can tell, not factory tires or wheels. This car came with 19s since it was a sport package, and just had to get rid of those. I live in Michigan. Got some 18s, better tires, more thicker, good for grip, and it rides way better. Speaking about the way it rides, it has magnetic suspension, super comfortable in comfort mode, nice and stiff in sport mode, well, dynamic mode. There's only a few differences on the outside from factory. Obviously the wheels, like I just said. The brakes are a little different. Added rotors, and then the tint's different. And yeah, it's basically it. I mean, it looked perfect the way it was, so didn't really need to change much. Now I'm gonna go over the modifications I have done to this. So just pop the hood. Planes in the background. So first thing, as you can notice, intake. Took it off my GTI, slapped it right in, everything bolted up perfectly. Only thing I got different was the intake pipe. But for this ECS tuning intake, you do not need anything different. All bolts up. I just got the metal one, looked a little better. Wrapped it with some heat wrap. Yeah. So besides the intake, we have a downpipe, and I mean, yeah, that's seriously it. I don't need anything more. It's perfect the way it is. I'm gonna give you guys just a little drive-by, maybe a little launch. Let me show you guys what this thing is about. So as you can see, catalyst downpipe, all I needed, sounded perfect. It does the farts when it shifts, besides when you're in launch control. Now let me show you guys the inside. So since this is the Prestige, it comes with the upgraded speakers, and it does have the digital dash. I mean, one of my favorite parts obviously is this dash. So many things you can do with it. Car's not on, obviously, that's why the check engine light's on. This radio is super cool. I mean, this is just, I don't know, it's perfect. Interior is super simple. My favorite part about it, let me show you guys the back. Good storage on the doors each side. Not bad room back here. It is a little sedan. We have cup holders right here, USB port right there, and then even more storage right here, as well as when you want to put your little golf clubs and stuff from the trunk all the way up, you can. Also cup holders right there. So since I came from the same year, GTI 2018 as well, my biggest concern was I was gonna get bored because this is an automatic. My GTI was a manual. But this being a DSG, just like BMW's DCT, it does not get boring. The shifts are so fast. I mean, it sounds so good. It's just been perfect, man. In the snow, there was no understeer, because this car is front wheel drive biased, unless you put it in dynamic mode. Then I'm pretty sure it's 50-50. Going around corners in this thing in the dry, super good. When you put it in comfort mode, floats over bumps. Some days I just sit there and just look at this thing, because the more you look at it, man, it's just like the better it gets. Especially with the new wheels. Oh, I mean, I really can't say anything bad about this car. There's so much stuff you can do to it. So many intakes, so many downpipes, so many wheels, so many exhausts. There's just a million different companies that work on these new Audis. Like, it's actually insane. There's so much stuff you can buy. Different spoilers, different mirrors, exhaust tips, rear sway bars, front sway bars, suspension pieces, anything. There's so many companies. The tuning capabilities on these things are out of this world. And then when you compare it to RS3s, it's like a $25,000-$30,000 difference between the two prices. So it's a pretty big difference in price. That's what I'm saying. For the money, you cannot get better than this. Plus, fun fact, RS3s do not have power seats like the S3s do. I mean, I love driving this thing. I put a little under 14,000 miles on this thing in 9 months, like I said. It's just super fun to drive. Weekends, in the snow, just around town, it's just perfect. It looks good. It's quick, it's reliable. I've done nothing to this thing besides oil changes. It's just been super good. There's nothing to this car that I'd change. It runs good. Everything's just perfect. If you want a daily, you want a weekend car for super good money, this thing is so good. Even in this market, these cars are worth every single penny. That'll probably wrap it up for today's video. Keyless entry, love it. Digital dash, always looking good. Push to start. Does not get better than this, man. Love this car. If you guys have any questions about the car, let me know. I'll answer all of them down below. Just comment it and I'll answer right away. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.